Hey all, Cypher and welcome back to another Outerplane video. Hope your day is going great. Mine was pretty average as well. So coming to the topic of the video, there's going to be a thorough guide on Skyward Tower Floor 30. Now Floor 30 is honestly just going to be a pure stat trick. The boss here is called the Forest King. You might have seen him in adventure mode boss stages as well. Honestly, his mechanics, if you have ever played him, I think he's in boss stage 9-5 or something. His mechanics are pretty much the same. But anyways, we're going to have a deep run through his mechanics to understand how to counter him better. Now coming to his three abilities, they're all AoE. First one is an AoE. He can decrease attack and he gains a barrier with his first skill. His second skill is another AoE. He again has a chance to decrease our attack. His third skill is another AoE and he reduces all allies' priority by 20%. So keep that in mind. He has three AoE abilities, so you can expect him to not hit that hard, but he still hits significantly decent. I'm not gonna say he hits hard, but it's significant, right? You cannot ignore it because the damage ramps up over time, especially because of his passive. Now his passive prints retaliation, counterattacks when hit by a single target attack. After attacking, he recovers 3 weakness gauge and gains a barrier. While he has a barrier, he's going to take 50% reduced weakness gauge with damage, and he's going to deal increased damage to enemies. So that's a hefty passive, guys. Essentially, single target heroes are effed, right? I'm not going to say the complete word. So yeah, you don't want to use many single target attacks, such as Veronica, such as, I don't know, such as Francesca. You get the point. Like, I mean, even Noah's first ability is kind of considered a single target attack because the first part is single target. It's her passive, which is AoE. Now Rin is amazing for this. Now keep in mind, my team is quite overpowered, as you might have even seen in the 20 floor video. I am essentially doing these guides after I've cleared these stages. So the team that I'm going to be using is Valentine, Rin, Noah, and Fainin. And now here, again, Fainin can be replaced by any suitable healer, Tio, Eva, Siren, you name it, right? This is nothing something you have to go for. I just like Fainin because she has a cool immunity mechanic, which, you know, protects me from those pesky divas which are, you know, incoming. Coming to Rin, Rin is just queen. She's queen of AoE. Honestly, she's not that good for PvP content, but I mainly build her for PvP, and I don't want to, you know, spread my resources very fast, so I just use her in PvP. I mean, in PvE as well. You know, of course, there's better options probably, but I like Rin. Honestly, she. Plus, I have the skin, you know, so of course I gotta use her, man. Come on. Noah, I mean, Noah is just, you know, probably the best hero in the game, the period. Valentine, probably closest to the second best hero in the game. So, you know, Valentine, Noah, 2 powerhouse combo, you cannot ignore it, right? So that's my team, and we are gonna take on this boss. And honestly, just focus on spreading his barrier every single time he puts on it. Don't let him get to his enrage mode, and if he uses an ultimate in enrage mode, you're pretty much game over. So I know it's gonna pretty much be sounding very tough to kill him because he's gonna keep getting a barrier, but keep in mind his barrier is not that big. I think even Noah's first skill, it's easily able to break the barrier, and then she can even, you know, do more damage with the passive. So make sure to time your abilities together. Make sure to keep using your burst abilities, especially if you're using Valentine. Her burst ability, the first one, which increases priority of all allies, it's such a low cost burst skill. I would essentially just spam it. You know, ignore the second one, which gives her a dual attack. Just keep spamming the priority ability. I think it's gonna easily help you manipulate turns faster than him because his speed is pretty bad as well. Also, you can cheese him again with snow because he has no immunity to freeze. But that is again something which probably 2% of people will do because he's really not that hard, right? So let's go and test him in live performance. Keep in mind my CP, or combat power as you'd call it, is pretty high. So this boss is probably going to be a breeze for me. As usual, I'm going to buff up all of my allies. I'm going to try to reduce the priority of the enemy with my Valentine's third skill. There we go. It's nice. Now, again, as I mentioned in my previous video, never use your Noah's third skill first. use her first skill, of course, always first, so that she gains more stacks of Kaiser energy, right? And here we go, we've already reduced his HP below half, so he is in enrage mode. Here I'm just going to use my Rin's second skill to deal advantageous damage, right? You can see his barrier is quite thick actually. Also he counterattacks, there we go. So you see, whenever you use a single target attack, he is gonna counterattack all the time. Now he's gonna counterattack my Valentina as well, because this is a single hit. There we go, he's gonna counterattack, and he's gonna decrease my parity. So that's pretty annoying, but don't worry, Noah is here to your rescue. She does deal so much damage, honestly, it's such a joke. Here, of course, I'm gonna use an AoE attack as Gale. Keep in mind, he will not counterattack if we use an AoE attack, as you see here. I'm probably just gonna finish it. Should I just use the burst skill just for fun? Yeah, I'll just use it for fun. There we go. And that is Mr. Forest King is down. Hope you guys understood something. Hope you guys learned a lesson. Of course, my team was overpowered, so don't, you know, see the scenario as the ideal one, because many of you might be clearing this for the first time. So yeah, there's that. I'll see you guys later. Peace.